Hey guys, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a cool little game from Stonemaier Games called My Little Scythe. My Little Scythe is a 1 to 6 player game where players are competing to have the most pies, have the most friendship, to have the most gems delivered, deliver the most apples, kind of like roaming around the map in a nice little fairy tale land to just be the first person to accomplish 4 awesome things to win the game. That's a quick overview. Let's go down to the table and see how it plays. Alright, so here's a game of My Little Scythe set up for 3 players. Set up for 3 players, you're going to randomly, or the 3 player setup is 1 faction here, 1 faction here, 1 faction here. There's a little tile that goes in the middle, you're going to spin it, and then that's going to determine what resources are in front of each base. Each player is going to get 2 little sculpts of seekers. Here's the black player right here, his little sculpt. The 2 slightly different colors, it doesn't really matter, but there's red. And here's white. It's a little like, I don't know what it is, but there's white. Alright, and you're going to give each player a player board, which you can see down here. Each player's going to get 4 trophies, because they're trying to be the first person to get 4 trophies out on the board. They're going to get a pawn, which is nothing fancy, but it's a pawn. And they're going to get a magic spell card, which looks like this, which is going to have numbers on the other side to adjust your pie fight power. And they're going to get a personality card, which looks like this on the back, but looks like this on the front. And it's going to let you basically be able to get a trophy for less. So this player's is, they can, instead of completing a quest, they can just visit the quest to complete their second one as long as they've already completed 1. This player can lose a pie fight and still get a trophy. And this player can get 1 power up instead of 2 as long as they have 1 other trophy. That's the setup. Each player is going to start with 3 friendship, which is over here on the heart track, and 3 pies, which is over here on the pie track. And there's going to be a quest deck here, some power-up cards there, and some magical spell cards here. All right, so now we will get started. So on a player's turn, you're going to take your pawn, and you're going to move it from a space on the board, or if you're off the board, to any space. And then you're going to take that action. So there are 3 different kinds of actions you can take. The first one is move, which is going to let you move 1 or 2 seekers. Either 1 space if they're carrying something, so meaning they're on a tile with stuff. So if I had this gem with me, I can only move this guy 1. Or 2 if they're not carrying anything, so I can move this guy 2. And you can move both seekers with a move action. So that's move. Next is seek, which is going to let you roll dice, either 2 red, a blue and a gold, or 2 blue, a red and a gold. You roll them. They're going to say a color. So this is a green apple. So that means you have to put an apple on a green space. If you give it to an opponent, put it on, meaning put it on a hex where the opponent is, you get a friendship. You can give it to yourself, whatever. You just can't put them on portals because portals are colorless. So that's seek. Next thing you can do is you can make. So this is how you're going to get pies, how you're going to get more magic spell cards, and how you're going to get power-ups. You can trade 2 apples, which look like this. I didn't show you. They're really pretty cool. 2 little apples to get 2 pies, which is basically the military track in this version of the game. So that would slide your pie track up. You're going to trade in 2 gems, which I showed you a little bit earlier, but they look like little blue diamonds. And that's going to give you another spell card, which is the enhancement to your pie fight. Or you can trade in an apple and a gem to take another power-up. So what the power-ups do is they're going to enhance your move and make action to either make them better or give you extra spaces. So this one is going to give me a 4th space on the make action, where normally I have 3. Some of them are going to be better spaces. Some of them are going to have 4. They're all different. There's also a move one, which is going to make your movement a little better. So this one says you may transfer any number of resources between seekers after your movement is resolved. That's not normally something you're able to do, but in this case, something we can do. All right. So now let's get started. I think that covered everything. So we'll just get started with a couple turns, and let's go over the trophies real quick. The trophies are up here. As you can see, the first person to get 8 friendship, it also has a trophy next to it over here. Gets to put a trophy down there. Anybody, once you hit 8 friendship, you get a trophy. 2 power-ups, 3 magic spell cards, 2 completed quests, make a delivery of 4 gems, which I'll try to explain as we go, delivery of 4 apples, win 1 pie fight, or have pies up to a value of 8. So those are the 8 trophies that we're trying to get to win the game. Alright, so first player is black, so we'll make the black player pick an action. They're going to move, so let's see, they're going to move. They can move 2 spaces because they're not carrying anything, or they can move 1 if they're carrying something. So let's see, they're going to move 1, no, they'll move 1 here, and this one will move to here and take that apple. So now I have access to spend gems and an apple, and I can also use these to deliver to the castle. Alright, so that's that player's turn. Red player. I don't really want to make right now, so I'm going to seek. So I'm going to get some gems. So I'm going to roll 2 blue dice. I may not get them, but I'm going to try to populate the map with some stuff. So I'm going to roll the dice. Alright, so this yellow die is quest tokens. That's going to put a quest token in the yellow area. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. And you can only have 1 quest token in each area, so that's done. These are a gem in gray and a gem in, or wait, what color is that? Yeah, gem in gray and a gem in blue. So we will put a gem here and a gem here for this player, and that will move red up a friendship because they gave that to a player. And then an apple will go on yellow, and they're going to give themselves an apple. Alright, so that was red player's turn. Next, it will be the yellow player, or the white player's turn. And what are they going to do? They're actually going to... They're going to move. Moving seems like a good first action, but the red player didn't want to do it. So they're going to move here and gather this gem. They're going to move here and gather that apple. And that's their turn. Back to black. They're going to... Let's make some gems. So they're going to roll for some gems too. Maybe they can get some in their territories. We'll see. It's hard to tell. You never know where the dice are going to lead you. Alright, so a blue gem. So they are going to give that to themselves because they have a plan. A white gem, which they will give to this guy so they can get a friendship. This is the black player. And then a gray quest token. Put the quest token here. And then a white apple. So we don't want to give that player anything else, so we'll put the white apple right there. Alright, so that was their turn. Then it's red player's turn. They are going to move now. So they're going to move here. They get 2 apples. When you come across a quest token, you get to get a quest card. So let's flip one of these and see what this looks like. So they look like this. They have a blue space, a red space, and then an area where you can pass and do nothing. So in this case, we can the Sir Neff rises. We can pay 2 pies to gain 1 magic spell and 1 friendship if we challenge him. We can join him, gain 1 magic spell and 2 gems, lose 2 friendship. Or we can do no thanks, which is gain 1 magic spell and return to the bottom. So we are going to actually challenge him. So that will mean we'll have to pay 2 pies. This is the red player, so we pay 2 pies. Gain 1 magic spell, which are these. So they drew a 5 magic spell. And they gain 1 friendship, which that's red player, so now they're in the lead in friendship. And then they get this in front of them to let them know they completed it. Because you can complete 2, you can get a trophy. Alright, white player's turn. Let's see. White player wants to get some gems, so they're going to come over here. Oh, they can't move again. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. They're actually going to take a magic spell card. So they're going to cash in 2 gems. Because it costs 2 gems to take a magic spell card. And they're going to take this one. They got a 3. It has a number and the number of pies. So they have a magic spell, and that's it. That's our turn. Next player is black. So they are going to move here. So they're going to move. Move there and gather that one. And then they're going to move this one here. And right there. Alright. And I'll show you why that's important in a few more turns. All right, next it is red player's turn. Red player, what do you want to do here? Let's see. They want to make some more stuff, but they want to make some apples. So let's make some apples here. 2 red dice, a blue die, and a gold die. So apple and yellow, they're going to give that to themselves, because why not? An apple and white. They will give it to this guy, the white player, to earn a friendship. Forgot who I was playing, sorry. So, yeah, friendship up. And then we have a gray diamond. So we will give that over here. Because I already gave them something. And then a yellow quest token. We will put that right there because they would like to do another quest. All right. Then we're to the white player. White player is going to move here. So we're going to move. Then they're going to move here. So they get a quest token. So they're going to tell you to do a quest. Trick or treat. Just like this. Alright, and I'm going to, let's see. So treat, we can pay 2 gems to add 3 apples gems to any unoccupied space. Or trick, a player of your choice gives 2 of their apples gems their choice, lose 1 friendship. Or no thanks, gain 1 apple gem for visiting, return this quest face down. Can't pay 2 gems. Player of my choice could do that, but I'm not gonna be mean. So I'm gonna put this back on the bottom, and I will gain 1 apple or gem. And let's see, I'll gain. This player can get a gem, so they're gonna put a gem on their space. All right, and that was that player's turn. So now we're going back to black. Black is going to. Let's see. Let's do some gems. We're going to roll for some gems again. Seems like the thing to do. So 2 brown gems, which brown is also red, so the brick area. So we'll put some gems there. Let's do there and there. And then we have a green apple. Nobody's in green yet, but they might be. So let's go here. And then what is this? That's a blue quest. Blue quest. Let's put a blue quest right there. Alright, so that was black player's turn. Red player. What do you want to do, red player? They're gonna move. So this player is gonna move here. They're gonna stop, take a quest. Test of strength. So this is the quest that they're looking at. So win the contest, pay 2 gems, gain 3 pies. Oof. Or run away with prize, gain 3 pies, lose 2 friendship. Ooh, man. Can't pay 2 gems. I'm gonna lose the friendship. So I'm gonna gain 3 pies. Players this. 1, 2, 3, and lose 2 friendship. Okay. So whenever you're below 3 friendship, you're not allowed to earn trophies. So now this player is going to try to do things to get friendship back up to the 3 area, so they can start working on some trophies. Because if they're below 3, they're not going to be able to get some trophies. So that was white player's turn. Or no, that's actually red player's turn. Oh, take that back. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. This player has a trophy quest. So it's like this. This means on their second quest, they can just visit it, and it counts as completing it if they've already completed one. So they're going to do that. They're going to do no thanks. They're going to gain 1 pie for visiting. And then they have 2 quests now. This goes back to the bottom. But they've essentially completed 2 quests, so they get to put the first trophy on the board on the 2 quest area. So red is now in the lead. Alright, so now it's white player's turn. Oh no, red still gets to do 1 more movement, so they're going to move all these guys over here. Alright, now it's white player's turn. What do you want to do, white player? What do you want to do? They're actually going to do some making. They're going to make a power up. So that's going to cost them an apple and a gem. And they're going to make a better movement power up, which is green. And I actually looked at the top one, so I'll shuffle some. Take that one. All right, and they are getting this one. Your seekers move between portals with no movement cost. And that will be a special power whenever they use the movement action. So, and they're now halfway to the movement trophy. Back to red, or black. Black is going to move, because I want to show you what we can do here. So black's going to move. They're going to teleport here with all of this stuff. They're going to carry these. And they're going to deliver four gems to the castle. And that allows them to get a trophy. Right here. For a gem delivery, they can no longer make another gem delivery. Then their player goes back to base camp. When you get to base camp, you can do a couple different things. You can take 2 pies. You can gain a spell card. Or you can take your pawn off the board, so then you can take that same action again later. But I think what they want to do is they're going to take 2 pies. So they'll take 2 pies. Then this player has a movement. They're going to come over here, and they're going to take a quest card. So they get a quest card. They're looking at help with apples. They're looking at this one. Alright, so donate apples. Place 2 apples on a space occupied by another player. Gain 2 friendship and 1 pie. Or cook their apples. Gain 3 pies, lose 2 friendship. Let's see, do I have apples? Place 2 apples. I'm going to do the donate apples. So place 2 apples on a space occupied by another player. So let's give them this one. And then I gain 2 friendship. Black gains 2 friendship and 1 pie. So they're climbing up these tracks. Alright, then they have 1 completed quest. Alright, let's see. Red player's turn. They need an apple. They need another apple. Alright, so they're going to go 1, 2. Oh, they can't move. Damn it. Alright, they're going to get some apples. So they're going to roll 2 reds, a blue, and a yellow. So they have a yellow and a green apple that they can put somewhere. Yellow and a green apple. So they'll put a green apple here to themselves. And they'll put a yellow apple here. And then they have a green gem. They're also going to give that to themselves because they're being greedy right now. And a gray quest token, which they will put right there. Alright, so that was red player's turn. Next we are going to white. And white is going to move, maybe? Let's see. No. They're going to make some... Yeah, they're going to move. Your seekers may move between portals at no cost. Alright, so they're going to move from here to here and take that. So that's 1 movement. And then they're going to go here and take this quest. Alright. So they're going to get a quest. Let's see. Quest. Friends in Peril is this card. Alright. So, send aid. Place 2 gems on a space occupied by another player. Gain 2 friendship and 1 pie. And this is the white player. Better things to do. Gain 2 gems, lose 1 friendship. Oof. Yeah, I'll send aid. So, send 2 gems to a place occupied by another player. So we'll give them to this one, because they can't deliver gems anymore, so that's fine. And you gain 2 friendship from white, and 1 pie. Alright, so that was white player's turn. Over to red, or to black again. Let's see. Black wants to complete another quest, because they'll get another trophy. But they kind of want to fight, too. Can we make that fight happen? Let's see. We can't move right now, so no. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make another spell card with these 2 gems that were just given to them. And we'll take a spell card. 4 pies. 4 pies. Alright. So now they have 2 spell cards. They need to have 3 to get a trophy. Moving on to red. Red is going to... Let's see. Red is going to move. So they're going to come down here. with that guy, and then this guy will move to the portal. Alright. Alright, so that was their movement for red. White player, what do they want to do? Can they make some stuff? Yes. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and make a card. They're going to make a spell card with 2 gems. So they're going to cash in 2 gems. And then they get a spell card. 2 pies, not a great spell card, but they have 3 spell cards, so now they get a trophy. 3 spell cards. Alright, so that was yellow or white player's turn. Black player. Let's see. They are going to move 1, 2, and 1. Alright, I'm trying to show you a battle, so I'll work my way over there. Red player. Let's see. Red player is going to roll for some apples because they'd like to be able to make a delivery. Maybe they can get an apple on gray. That would help. Nope, they did not. So a brown quest token. Put it right there. A blue apple. Give it to this guy. So they'll go up 1. So red is up 1. And a yellow. Oh, sweet. So they can give it to themselves, but they don't. They can have a pile of apples. So they don't really need to do that. And a green gem. Green gem. Nobody's in green, so we'll put it right there. Alright, so that was red. Moving back on to white. White is going to do some movement, I think. Yes, white wants to attack. That sounds fun. Alright, so we're going to do some fighting. So this player is going to move over here. And then I'll sort that out, and then this player will just move over here. Alright, so when 2 players are in the same hex, a battle happens. So each player is going to take a pie counter, which looks like this. It's going to show you when you attack, first you lose a friendship. So white's attacking, so they lose a friendship. It's going to have a pie dial. You can use up to 7 of your pies in the fight. And you can also place as many cards, spell cards, as you have characters in the hex. So right now each player can play 1. So this is the white player. This is the black player. Alright, so white has 4 pies to spend. So they're going to go ahead and use all 4 of their pies. So they just turn the gear to 4. This is all secret, so the other player's not going to know what's happening. And they're also going to use a card. So they have a 4 card that they're also going to use. They'll tuck that down, so they're ready to go. Then black has 6 pies, and they're going to use 5 of them. But you'll adjust those later when the battling is done. And they also have a 4 card, so they're going to play a 4 card. Alright. So then, whenever everybody's ready, we'll flip. So white player flips this. They have 4 on the wheel and a 4 card. Then the black player has 5 on the wheel and a 4 card. So they're going to win the battle because they have 9. White player has 8. So white player has to retreat. When you retreat, you get the bonus on your card. So they're going to, well, they spent 4 pies. So they're going to actually take a spell card, because then that'll give them a trophy, even though they now have 3 spell cards. Oh wait, they already did that. Never, just kidding. So they're going to take 2 pies. And then black gets to stay in the hex. They won the battle. So then they get to put a trophy on Pie Fights 1 right there. So they won the pie fight. And they get to now have all those resources that were won in the battle. So that was white player's turn. These cards can get discarded over here. Put these back over here like this. Take the cards. So these have been used. And then we'll do one more round, and then I think we've seen pretty much everything that we can see. Black player is going to... They're going to make some pies. Oh, they never cashed in their pies. They had 5 pies. They're going to make some pies for 2 apples. They're going to make 2 pies. They're back to 3. Alright, and then red player's turn. they're going to try to make a delivery. Let's see if they can make that happen. Nope, they're pretty far away. Let's start working toward it. So we'll start moving. We will go this way. We'll move all this stuff over here for the red player. Then white player. What do they want to do? Man, they've really been punished here. So they're going to go ahead and they're gonna can't build anything, so let's just roll some dice. So apples, we're gonna try to get some apples. So white, apple on white, which will go here. An apple on blue. They would give, even though they attack, they're going to give a peace offering to blue, so they're going to go up their friendship a little bit. And then a quest token on red and a gem on yellow. So they will give this gem to this player and go up again. All right. We'll do one more round. I said I'd do one more, but let's do one more because I'm having a good time. Black player is going to move. So they're going to move on to here. They're going to deliver 4 apples. Get the apples. They deliver 4 apples to the castle. They get another trophy. They go back here. They can get a card or 2 pies, or take their pawn off to be able to do that again. Well, let's move this guy first here. Move that one as well. They're going to take 2 pies. All right, and that's that player's turn. Red player. They're going to make a delivery as well. So they're going. No, they can't move. Ah. Alright, they're going to make a card, make a spell card. They're going to cash in 2 gems. They're going to take a spell card. 3 pies. Now they also have 3 spell cards. And that was their turn. White player. They're going to do a quest, so they're going to move. So they're going to move here. And they're going to move here. And they're going to do a quest. Apple Thief, which is a cute little monkey guy. Alright, so either feed the Apple Thief, you can pay 2 pies to gain 2 friendship. Or you can follow her plan. Move 1 apple from any other space, lose 1 friendship. So they're going to feed her. So first thing, they're completing two quests. So that's going to get them a trophy. So by feeding her, they're going to pay 2 pies. Ah, they can't do that. Thanks. Never mind, just kidding. Alright, so I'll follow her plan. I'll move 1 apple from any other space to a space I control. So I'm going to steal it from this red guy to that one. I lose 1 friendship. Alright, but I still completed my second quest. Just did it. Could have gotten 2 trophies instead of 1, but now I only get 1, which is boo, but whatever. Alright. So there's 2 quests for them, so they're good on quests. 1 more turn. Let's just keep going. Let's see. This will be the last turn. Black. What can you do, Black? Can you get any more trophies here? Yeah, they can get another trophy. So they're going to... Nope, they can't right now. Yeah, they're just going to go over here, and they're going to roll for some apples. So apples, a gem die, and a gold die. So quest on 3, or on green, I mean. So we'll give it over here. A gem on gray. So we'll give it there. So Black gets a friendship. 2 apples on blue. So they're going to go ahead and give those to themselves. 2 apples on blue. Alright, so that was that. White player's turn. What do you want to do, white player? What do you want to do? White player is going to make a power-up. Actually, they don't have to do that because they're going to get another trophy here. So they're going to go and roll. And they're to have a trophy power-up. So this is saying they can earn their power-up trophy for having 1 power-up as long as they have another trophy, which they do. So they will use that. So they now have the power-up trophy. And they're going to roll for some gems, actually. So let's roll for gems. So a gem on white. This is the white player's turn. So they give themselves a gem. A gem on red. Nobody's on red. A quest on green. And an apple on yellow. Yeah, we'll do an apple here, and their friendship will go up. Alright, and that is where I'm going to stop. So, the white and black player have 1 trophy left, red player has 2, and we're essentially almost done with the game. And we've been playing for about 20 minutes. It's a quick game. It's easy, it's fun, and it's fun for kids and adults alike. But yeah, that is My Little Scythe. Let's go up to the top and see what we think about it. Alright, so that was My Little Scythe. Oh man, this game. I'll be honest, right up at the top, I'm not a huge Scythe fan. I like heavy Euros. They're my bag, they're my thing, my jam. But that one just doesn't cut it for me. This one, however, I did dig, which I shouldn't like because it's light, it's simple, it's a kid's game essentially, but I like it. I like that it takes what Scythe does and it breaks it down into a streamlined fashion, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. I think we played a 4-player game and it took like 35 minutes, and that was with learning the rules. It was crazy. So I'm just going to spoil it right now. Way BGM accepted. There's no way that this would get anything less than that. I'm pretty sure Joel feels the same way. If not, I'll put something in the description, but I'm pretty sure he digs this game as well. So if you're into little, not even little, if you're into strategy games that are a little meatier than a kid's game, but that you can still play with kids, this is definitely a game you need to check out. It has awesome minis, it has great bits, the board is huge and colorful and beautiful, the rules are well written, all the components are amazing in true Stonemaier fashion. My only complaint, it's called My Little Scythe, but it's not My Little Pony. I mean, come on. I know the original print and play copy from the designers that did this game, the dad and his daughter, it was actually My Little Pony because they printed it themselves, so they didn't have to worry about licensing and all that mess. But only they could have got the licensing, that would have made this game. I would have broken the rule and I would have put this in the Hall of Fame just on my opinion. That's how much that theme would have made this game amazing. But either way, this is My Little Scythe. It's close enough. It has cute little animals, and still you can pretend like it's Equestria that you're traveling around. And don't judge me because I know that I have 2 girls. So yes, My Little Scythe, Stonemaier Games, BGM accepted from me and probably Joel, but definitely from me. If you enjoyed this review, check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/boardgamemechanics. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/theboardgamemechanics. We have a podcast at www.bgmechanics.com. We are on Twitter at bgmex and Instagram at boardgamemechanics. So, My Little Scythe, hope you enjoyed it. Keep gaming.